Sorry, I'm still setting it up. This is going to be the first What If I May post. That's a clear word here. May. This is what if Deku was a Saiyan? And what universe should he be in? No, fuck it, he'd be in Universe 1. Universe 1, humans have developed quirks as a form of self-defense against the godly beings like Kais and Destroyers. Deku's father is Shalat. And Deku's mother is Ivy. It's basically the one girl who hanged around with Bardock and killed a lot of people during the Bardock special. But, you know, it's about that time where the legendary Super Saiyan is born. So I see it as going like this. The king decides to banish them for simply conceiving something that has a higher power level than either of his children put together. So, he sends them up. Well, they go to Earth, actually. Seeing it as the most fit planet to raise a child on. Now, Deku hasn't been born yet, since they don't really do the nursery pod thing. So when he is born on Earth. And Charlotte decides to be a hero for money, since that was the best thing he could come up with at the time. So as Charlotte goes through the ranks, they get more greater and expensive houses. So Deku, he's a pretty normal child and has a pretty normal, low upbringing as he did in the anime. And when he goes to the doctor, waiting to get a quirk, his parents didn't tell him about him being a Saiyan, and he has a tail, so he assumes that that's his quirk. Even if he has a little small one, he doesn't really care. So when he tells him that he's quirkless, because that never really made sense. How a toe hinge could tell me if I could shoot fire out of my mouth or something. Anyway, he said you're not going to develop a quirk. But then Deku just pokes out his tail and is like, what is this thing then? And he's just like, well, the doctor is stunned because he can't develop a quirk. So seeing his quirk in action, now I'm going to have a twist on this, where Deku actually gets trained by Whis, Beerus, Vegeta, and Goku. If you tell me that's too much, I'll say you are a bad person. So he constantly gets bullied by Bakugo for seemingly having a useless quirk. And do you know the Zenkai boost? And how he literally was laying on the floor in the original, couldn't move? The Zenkais make it more and more inherent that anything is possible. And he's around 6 at this time. And his father starts training him in ki control.